I still remember life before the war. I remember that we used to be different. Used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember it. The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burnt, and teeming with horrible monsters. One day the radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life, and I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it. Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
Artyom, stay with us.
They're coming back. Attention, people. Oh, look, it's the hero.
Why are the lights off? It's nighttime at the station.
Don't worry. I told you.
I got it! Open up! Go!
Here comes Spartan. Looks like Artyom's been on another one of his mad trips up top. Poor kid. You're gonna do one too many explosions at D6.
Where to now?
Left, across the square! Hey, Damir, do you think the Colonel knows what Artyom been up to here?
How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the rig, said he'd be here tomorrow. Hey, you! Leave him alone!
I killed him myself with my slingshot. Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the metro?
Rise and shine, people!
Hang in there, Artyom. You gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now.
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel! Hello, Alex. There you are, you stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours, but don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6, but you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to Polis. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please. Promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back from the brink, but people are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair? Let me put it this way. I can't promise I'll be able to bring you back next time.
Still, lucky those Spartans are damn good. They brought Artyom here just in time.
They sure are. I cannot remember the last time I saw a bunch of healthy and fit people down here.
Me neither. It's a shame they spend so much time on the surface.
Well, sadly, it's their job.
Well, job or no job, if they keep doing that. Artyom, just try to take better care of yourself, huh? Even if you find someone else out there, they probably have their own troubles. So what would contacting them even accomplish? Besides, I remember we used to receive signals from the outside pretty frequently soon after the bombs fell. But not for a long time now. Doesn't that tell you anything? Ah well, it's your life.
Artyom, I understand how you feel, but you're not always going to save the Metro single-handedly. Why keep looking for a solution alone? Your friends from the Order came to your help again. The Colonel seems to want you back in the unit. Why waste your time in our farming station or out there looking for ghosts? If Sparta wanted me, I'd join in a heartbeat. In any case, good luck, Artyom.
Job or no job, if they keep doing that.
Well, not
I
everyone
lost the
can stand
order,
being
and now
cooped up.
nobody gets to decide for me. As for Artyom,
It's what kept us alive up to now.
Artyom this, Artyom that.
And how long do you think that's going to last? How many kids are there in the station? In the whole metro? Who will be left here in 10 years?
No, you
10 years. There's a lot if we make it halfway there. No antibiotics, no surgery.
what do you mean we could find?
More best fighters taking unnecessary risks.
And it's time you
What
stop
will we do
thinking
with all the
only
Spartans
about
come down with
yourself.
radiation poisoning like Artyom, and
You
the
know
Nazis
how
told us?
short we are on veteran fighters.
That's exactly why they go up there. They know we can't solve anything by hiding in our holes.
You could
The
save
stores
lots
are
of
running out.
lives that
There's
way.
fewer of us and more of the
I'm so
mutants.
tired of
The walls
explaining
keep
this
getting
to you.
larger, stronger,
Dad,
and
I
smarter
won't
by
come
the
back without Artyom,
Sooner
and
or
he...
later, they will crush us. Sure, there's nowhere
Yes,
else to go.
I
but
know
maybe
it is.
something up there
Spending
could
so
help
much
us.
time on the surface is suicide.
I'm not sure what could
Yes,
possibly be
I
worth
don't want to
endangering
lose my
themselves
husband to
for.
radiation. I hate him for killing himself out there like that
Maybe
every
they found
day.
some secret maps in D6 that
But
point
what
to a
if you
storage
consider,
unit or
even for
something?
1
Something
second, that
can save
Artyom was
us.
right? What if he did hear that signal?
I doubt there is
Would
any
you ever
magic in
forgive
salvation.
yourself if we let the chance go?
Possibly
The
have
chance to
survived
come
on the
back to
surface
real
after all
life,
these years.
to raise our
only
children
solution,
outside with sun shining on them. Real
where
sun, Dad. I know I would.
All right.
What are you proposing?
Let's talk it over once more. With all
I say we all just
I
off
must say,
ourselves and
though,
quiet.
that even if he did
I have
hear
no
so
idea.
sick,
I don't think
not
anyone does.
necessarily a good
But
thing.
at least they're trying.
We'll talk about it later. Not
Yes.
in a public space.
If not them, then who?
Deal.
Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Artyom, you're all right. You gave us a scare, brother.
Artyom! How are you, friend? I see you're
Pardon me,
all right.
gentlemen, give
This
way.
calls for a celebration.
A few more scars and you will be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which,
Alyosha,
how
you
are
are
the nurses
usual
in the
now,
hospital,
guys.
huh?
You just stop crowding him. Welcome back, Artyom.
Привет, Artyom.
All right, you're all dismissed. I give you 2 hours, people.
Oh, it's official.
I knew it.
You guys are like kids.
So I brought something.
And here we go again.
Please, let's not repeat the last
Hold
time.
on, Artyom. And? More of nothing? Artyom, the only thing I can hear is that Geiger counter ticking. Yes, and there's also those damn things. Calling all the time. Let's go home, dear, please. Don't you think I'd also love to live on an ocean beach or in a green forest? But what good are these fantasies in a silent world? Silent, Artyom? Because it's dead. We took our time. Time to replace our filters. Come on, replace your filter. Haven't you spent enough time in the sick bay? All right, let's get moving. Father will kill me if he finds out I went out with you. Twice if he learns we've been to a Hansa off-limit zone. Have you been to all these ruins? See all the destruction. And Moscow had the best anti-air defenses in the country. If this is how it looks now, imagine how the rest of the world looks. There's just no way anything can live up here but monsters. Look, maybe you should come back to the Order. We'll move to Polis. Dad says he'll arrange a flat for us. Because if not us, then who? A flat. with a kitchen and a shower. Let's go in turns here. It's not stable enough. Careful. At least it held. Well, I'd say we're out of the woods. Whoa! Hear that? Turn the light off. Did you hear that? Again! Did I get you? No? Good. They probably heard us coming down from the roof and decided to ambush us. The beasts are getting smarter. Let's pick up the pace. Now the whole area knows we're here. Hear that? It's a pack. Just what we need. A draw. We're lucky the mutants hate each other as much as they hate us. I really don't get why this zone is off limits to stalkers. The radiation and beasts are nothing special. Thank you, Artyom! We sure gave them hell. Oh, is this why the zone is off limits? I mean, if all the packs here are like that. How about we take the bridge to cross the railroad? It would save us a detour. Damn, too high. Hey, Artyom, help me get up there. Shit! Come up now. I got you! Did you hear that, Artyom? Something large, wrong. At least it was far away. Now that's what I call a blizzard! Can't see a thing! Or hear! Let's switch to radios! What? Artyom, are you seeing this? I'm not just imagining things, right? A plane! A damn plane on the surface! Where? Look! It's
Picked up 2 more individuals at the railroad bridge. One of them is the Order Commander's daughter.
You should have checked first, assholes!
I'll just
Artyom,
shut up
thank
already.
God.
It's not your
These
fault for
people,
being
they're
there.
Hansa, not the Order. Assholes. They did a number on you. Well, Dad will rip them a new one
Look,
for
what's
that.
going on in this Moscow of yours anyways?
Of yours? You're putting this like you're not from here.
We aren't. Our village is about 200 kilometers from here.
What village? You're not from Moscow?
Just a regular village. We came here to find the boy's father. Left for Moscow about a year ago and never came back. But then we got caught by these here.
You mean there's life outside?
Why wouldn't there be any? Sure, there are lots of bad places and lots of beasts around, but we still get by.
Artyom, you were right. People really do live out there. We didn't know. We thought we were the only survivors. God, we'll tell the whole metro about this.
The heck and the boy out!
Hey, you people drove us halfway to nowhere.
They can handle it!
At least give them their masks back.
They won't be shooting any masks. Fool. He could have lived. Let's go. Watchmen broke through. Oh, workers are done for.
Keep your weapon trained to the opening. If anything comes through, shoot.
Attention! The turntable is switching on. Escorts can rest.
You know the rules. Don't put your luck so, Simon. There are people, there are spies sent here. survive? All women and their children? Really? Shut the fuck up. Now.
He needs time to cool his head.
Well, I know I can expect anything from the old timers, but shouting at the captain? That's so much.
Isn't he just drunk out of his mind? All the train drivers make moonshine. Always have fire going there after all.
Oh, shut up. His life hit you as hard as if that man was a human being.
What happened to him?
His daughter died. And she was the reason he took the damn job. Tearing shooting squads in a press.
He did his job his own.
For an ass like you, maybe. Not for that old guy. He has principles, you see.
Well, he should have stayed true to them. Maybe then his daughter would still be alive.
That's exactly what he did. But his daughter had TB. And our guys told him they'd cure her. That's how he got hooked. First, they had him transport railroad repair crews. And then switched to the sheriff route. He was issued, but was reminded of his daughter.
So now he has nothing to fear.
Now, he has nothing to live for. God forbid you have to be a human boy. God forbid.
Yeah, I understand.
Fuck you. All right, let's just shut up for now.
That's just about enough of your whining, you old fuck!
You're heading straight for the ravine if you don't shut up.
Now listen, if you come out of here, we won't accept this shit again. Okay?
Animals. How can they? What can I do? The mutant? Watchman! A human? How did you... Oh my God. It's you she's been screaming about. Alive! You came for her. All right. I'll help. Finally, I'll be of some use. Okay, they took the girl to the base chief for interrogation. I can't take you to the main entrance. Too many guards. But we may sneak in from the back. Let's go. Don't rush, though. If they notice you, we're both done for. Wait. You'd better not walk into the light. Let's do it this way.
Hey, the hell is happening? It's the fucking breaker again.
Looks like they didn't finish the repairs at the generator, Sergeant.
Sanya, go tell the workers. Have them check. Oh, you turned quite civil again, Yermak. So you can use your head after all.
Don't rush. Move crouched. It's quieter that way. See that ladder? Try sneaking to it now. Just stay out of the light, please. Stay close to the wall.
Yermak, is that you? What are you mumbling? Come here and help me fix this.
Yes, sir. Coming already.
Come on, come on. Fixing this should be nothing for you.
Simon Mikhailовich, there's a failure at the generators. You should see it. What?
Yeah, I totally need you to tell me what I should do. Better fix this line here. Come on, move it.
You'll have to take him down. Can you do it quietly?
Under control.
What's with that mumbling?
What happened to the workers?
Oh, I'm just talking to myself. It's none of your fucking business. That's my problem, you see.
Ah, Yermak.
Time to fit that pine jacket, huh? Yeah. Getting old isn't much fun.
Turn that light off. Let's go. Wait a moment. Wait. He's looking this way, and we need to get to that door. Try distracting him. Look, there's some garbage around. Throw some. Great. Now throw it. I hope the noise distracts him. This is trouble. Wait a moment. Wait. Great. Now throw it. I hope the noise distracts him. Well done. Let's go. Come. Go through. Come on. Good luck to you. This system supplies air for the command center. It's not that large, actually. Wait for the moment. I will, of course, do what I can, but I'm not much of a fighter, as you could guess. Who the fuck are you?
Artyom! Oh my god! You're alive! Alive! Are you hurt? Hunter's badge? It stopped the bullet!
Take this, bitch!
Don't move.
Attention. Control unit damaged.
Morons! We are at war! One tap won't be enough for you now.
What is this equipment?
This is the universal broadband radio jammer.
What?
It stops Moscow from hearing anyone, and them from hearing us.
Emergency shutdown.
Shit! This fucking sucks.
Do you hear that, Artyom? You were right all along. Do you see? It's not just Russia out there. It's the whole world. Oh my god. What for?
Because the war is still going on, and you behave like fucking kids.
All the guards will be here soon. Damn.
Don't shoot.
Artyom?
I'm with him. With you. You have to run.
Is this yours? They just left it sitting there. We must get out before they recover.
Get ready, people.
Guards! You have to go sneak through the courtyard. Take the door the guards are coming through. Here, quick! Let's go.
All unauthorized.
Who are you?
Andrei Ivanovich Yermak, the train engineer. Run now. Just get to that hangar, then God willing, I'll get you out of here. They know me, so I'll get there easily.
Why are you helping us, Andrei Ivanovich?
I had... I guess I'll tell you later. I hope.
Hey guys,
Be
what's
careful.
going on? Hey! Hey!
Artyom, I see the enemy. Give me a boost. Can't really see well with the snowstorm. Don't forget your visibility gauge, Artyom.
If you don't move too fast and don't come out into the light, you'll be harder for them to notice. Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Naturally, they're pretending to be civilians. You rookies all think you know everything after a week of service. Hey, who's that? Alright, it was not my bad, I guess. Smoke? Damn, what I wouldn't give for a smoke right now. Shit. Fucking shit. Who goes there?
Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Did they? A chopper brought them. Where the hell is he? What the hell?
Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above. It's on! Covering you! Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Did they? A chopper brought them and then scooted. Oh yeah, Agent Hank reporting. Naturally, they're pretending to be civilians. You rookies all think you know everything after a week of service. Yeah, I don't know shit, I know. This place looks clear. Still, we should stay alert. Something else gives me the shit as well. Tell me, why was she here? Why? I guess we got to that door. Exactly. And how are we supposed to guard it with this guy? Did anyone check the generators? We've shipped this now. Well, I checked them anyway. With the scope, you can see them clearly from the tower. They spin if there's wind, they don't if there's none. What's the point in actually going there? Don't give me that Grigori. The only time when the damage is done. It's an alert, after all. Do you remember the time they had a short celebration? We're not constantly coming from there. You could hear signals from the outside. At least they could hear us too. We'll let you go. Hey, who's that? Hostile! I see you!
It's on! Covering you!
Oh, visual on the enemy! I hit them down!
One down! Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Something else gives me the shit though. Tell me, why was she here? Why? I guess we got to that door. I guess we shipped this now. Well, I checked it anyway. What's that? Down there, can you see it? Hey, what the hell? I don't find anything yet. Contact! Get it, people! Someone needs to feel him. I see him! I see the bastard! Over there!
It's on! Covering you!
He's pinned down! Circle him! There he is, people!
Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
service. Yeah, I don't know shit, I know. This place is clear. Still, we should stay away. Freeze of death here. Got the shivers. Looks like shadow. I see the enemy! Over there!
It's on! Cover it! Don't turn your flashlight on either. They could notice. Artyom, incoming. 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Don't think you know everything after a week of service. Yeah, I don't know shit, I know. This place looks clear. Still, we should stay alert. Well, I'm good guns are gathering dust back home. What if they are gathering dust? I think I'm orders to getting a full out assault against right or the rest. Slinging all the good guns to the front line. The riders will shift it now. Why check him anyway? The enemy strikes where you can't expect. It's an alert, after all. That's true, I guess. Do you remember the time they had a show at the same place? Jumping in my own shadow again.
Attention! The command center came under enemy attack. The attackers are assumed to still be on the base territory.
Artyom, I'm changing position.
All unauthorized persons are to be fired upon immediately. Civilian personnel movement is prohibited until further notice. Attention! The jamming system is coming back online.
Well done. You're almost at the hangar. Smooth sailing from here. Great job, Artyom. We're inside. You can take the mask off, Artyom. Now we have to find Yermak. Try going down that ladder ahead. Just be careful.
I'm telling you, there was a noise from behind the gate.
There's nobody out there, that's for sure. It's the outside gate, so it could only be watchmen.
What if it's Yermak? He's one shady character. What does he do with the train? It's only set him off tomorrow. We'll find out. First, we handle the attackers. Then we take their crosses. That's right. Way too suspicious.
What if it's the attackers?
Well, then those watchmen just had a nice meal and we don't have to worry.
You say so. Still, this is suspicious.
Okay, so it was nothing after all. Great, we finally get a chance to relax, don't we? Hey, what is this? Fuck! Visual! The enemy behind the...
They noticed you. Covering. Artyom, they got Yermak. We have to get closer. If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man.
There was a noise from behind the gate.
There's nobody out there, that's for sure. It's the outside gate, so it could only be watchmen.
What if it's the attackers?
Well, then those watchmen just had a nice meal and we don't have to worry.
You say so. Still, this is suspicious. You do your thing and I'll just stay here, just in case.
Group D, redeploy to the wind turbine zone.
Aha, you can sneak ahead. You don't need to play heroes for a change. Let's wait till they walk off.
I repeat, Group D redeploy to the wind turbine zone immediately. Group B is under heavy attack from watchmen.
You only had an outing planned for tomorrow, and it's bound to be cancelled now. Just stay put for now. We'll have to have a long talk later about breaking the rules.
Safe posting, no responsibilities. What else could a soldier wish for? Well...
All clear.
Am I glad to see you here?
Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you. All right. We don't have much time. They'll be back. I'll go to the engine. It should be ready now. You go up there and
Come,
switch the
Artyom.
turntable mechanism on. And please, be careful. We could easily have the whole base on us.
More guards! Get them! turn the turntable on.
Alert! All crew, to the hangar!
Visual on the enemy! Down here! I just saw him! He's in...
Come on, Artyom, we're going to cover that. Artyom, we need that turntable on.
Alert! All crew, to the hangar! Shit, they're stealing the fucking crate! Carter generator! Do it now!
What do we do now? What? Don't let go, Artyom! That was intense. Are you okay?
Hey! There's a manual drive on the platform! It's hard to
Artyom!
drive! It's just a little bit...
More guards! Get them! Help me out here, Artyom! Let's do this together! Just a little... Yes! Run!
Kill them!
Artyom, come on! Yes!
Come here, quick!
We're going to ram the gate!
You should put the masks on! The seals might be damaged!
We did it! Yeah!
We apprehended the engineer with 2 accomplices. Over.
Roger that, base. Over. Alright, shoot these 2. And as for the engineer...
What do you mean, shoot these 2?
Don't you dare give me link, soldier!
Here, the Colonel will give you a piece of his mind now. Colonel, sir, we have a situation here.
Anna!
Dad! Guys! It's us! Help us!
What the hell?
Artyom, what are you doing here? Talk about surprise.
Colonel, this will mean court-martial for all of you.
Alright, everyone, shut up! I can't believe this. Just can't. Shit!
So this is true? You're working for them? The bastards shot Artyom!
Be quiet!
They...
How did you end up here? Ah, it doesn't matter. You have no idea what you just stuck your heads in. We've no moves left. Hansa can't take this line down. The Watchers won't let
No, I won't be quiet! What is this jammer for? Why are they hiding the fact that Moscow didn't survive alone? There,
What is
in the
Anna
ravine,
talking about,
there are
sir?
people
It
from
is not
other
just
cities,
forced.
dead! All of them, women, children!
I'll tell you all later. Everything. Gramps, what's going on out there? Down this road?
The road is fine, at least until 100 click mark.
Is there a safe place to stop nearby?
Of course. We have to make haste though. They called the cruiser.
All right, gentlemen. Artyom and Anna have just made a huge mess, and I can't go back to Moscow now. The wartime legislation dictates they'd be killed. In any case, I have to get them out of town until it all blows over. But you all should stay. Hear me, Major? My people are in no way related to
It's not my
this
call, and you know it.
misunderstanding.
Well,
at the
I'll
channel.
fight for the guys no matter what. Of course. Artyom, Anna, they are with us.
Leaves no one behind. All right, Spartans. Throw these overboard and full steam ahead.
Come with me, Artyom. Let's catch the mayor. I'm so glad the boys supported us. It looks like my father didn't say a word to them about this either. We spent 20 years in Metro, thinking the rest of the world was burnt to a crisp in the war. But they just circled Moscow with those jammers, and we were none the wiser. How perfect of them! While you were getting irradiated on the surface, my father just kept lying! Lying to you, to me, to everyone! The whole fucking world! And not even batting an eye!
Stop the engine immediately and come out with your hands above your head. That was just a warning. If you do not comply, we will shoot to kill.
Fuck me, that's some armor. And look at all the machine guns.
Happy now? Is this what you were hoping
How
for?
is this his fault? You knew everything and never said...
This is our last warning. Stop the engine immediately.
Oh, fuck! Are you okay? Yeah, just a scratch.
Okay, we have stopped. But I must warn you, our brakes are not in great condition. Get back, start slowing down. Let them think we are surrendering.
Finally some good sense. Now, keep braking to a stop.
Well, grenades will barely scratch their paint, so...
How about from the inside?
Not enough explosives. Unless we put everything we have in their firebox. Please, let me do it, Colonel, sir.
I will be appointing the volunteers here. Artyom will do it.
Why Artyom?
Because he started it all, and he better do something about it. Artyom, leap over as soon as we slow down. I will distract him in the meantime.
Plastic
Is that you, Jacob?
Yeah, so cut the shit, Miller. There's nowhere to go. You've never been out here. We have.
We weren't going to go far, just out of town for a bit till the excitement quiets down. And you just opened fire. Will you let us go if we stop?
I have to detain you and bring you back to face trial. You do understand the charges you're facing, right? Desertion. Treason.
Are you fucking kidding me? Me? A traitor?
You tell me, where are you taking that train, huh? On a simple joyride? No. I see only one answer. You've been fought and you're running back to your masters.
So the verdict has already been passed. We won't even see a trial.
Cut that shit out. What are you carrying, man? Defense plans? You want to buy yourself a seaside retirement without life, you damn cripple?
Plans? Treason? We have served you people without question for years. We have spilled our blood for the cause.
You sold out. They destroyed us and you...
I have been a soldier my whole life. I have dedicated my life to my people, my country. I'll be damned if I give it to parasites like you.
I give up, I give up.
on this thing are busted.
Don't sweat it, Colonel. My people will help you handle it.
On my mark! On the count of 3!
Get ready to hit the brakes. No! Artyom, keep going. This just got serious.
What the brake! Hit the brake! Stop, you asshole!
The brakes are working again.
You goddamn bastard! To the spot!
Why didn't you order to take
The order to take a line! Fire! Shoot to kill! Attack visible targets only! And find the engine! Don't hit the boiler! I trust!
Edna! Enemy on the train!
You motherfucker! Now you've done it! You, your lucky, your daughter, you'll all be treated not like deserters, but like rabbit dogs! A bullet for you! Shooting you personally through your forehead, you damn!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I'm just a stalker. I'm not with them. They made me. Artyom, come on! They're going to tear us to pieces!
Hold on!
Oh, hell yeah! Oh my god, Artyom! Thank goodness you're okay!
Now we are not just traitors. We are honest-to-God enemy saboteurs.
We stopped 100 clicks from Moscow to check our Geiger counters. The thing is, they are all in the green, as if they're in a conspiracy.
Why the long faces?
We are at a crossroads, so to speak, where everybody can help but wonder. What next? Where do we go from here?
Yes, more or less what I expected from you. But you got the picture. So, is your counter functioning? Have you checked it?
Yes, it's all green. Double checked it. Stepan's in the green too. We don't need masks here.
So, they were telling the truth.
Who was telling the truth? Why won't you answer? Who were those people trying to kill us? Why would they shoot at you, the Order's commander? Explain something, at least! You owe us that!
Well, I might as well drop the bomb now. The war did not end.
What do you mean, did not end?
Let me finish. Most of our cities are destroyed. The rest of the country is probably under enemy occupation. To avoid new nuclear attacks against us, Command chose the only viable course of action: to play dead. To ensure radio silence, the SHIELD system was created. A network of radio jammers covering Moscow and suburbs. So that some radio enthusiasts wouldn't bring more bombs down on our heads by whining on air. And it's one of these jammers that got disabled by the hands of those present here.
Could you not have shared that before? Say, before Artyom took that radio outside and caught all that radiation?
No! I only got briefed half year ago. Under a strict, you talk, you die policy. And then had to tell my people we were securing a weather station.
Sir, with all due respect, if we can't go back, maybe we should advance and move on?
I have an idea, but... Artyom, rather than carrying on with this silent disapproval of yours, check the airwaves. We should be out of the jamming range by now, so give it your best try. Look for transmissions from the Ark. Do you understand now why we're traitors in the eyes of command? We shut down a jamming station, shot up the guards, destroyed a patrol train, and ran away from Moscow. Who even needs a trial when the case is so clear? There's no way back now, which means we have to continue moving forward.
Command, what are you talking about?
The Moscow Defense Command. Have you ever heard of the Invisible Watchers?
I have, but they're just an urban legend.
Not at all. They are command.
Are you sure they care for more than just protecting their asses? You mentioned the Ark. What's that all about?
If Artyom finds their signal, you'll figure everything out. Otherwise, there's nothing to talk. Wait a moment, what was that?
Special Restoration Committee speaking from the Ark Project base. Everyone who can hear me, everyone
Listen, everyone!
Proceed to the rally point. Rally point location is code 1811-79. Area 18-5.
Where is that number supposed to...
Proceed to the rally point. Rally point location is code
So, it is somewhere around here. The Yamantau Mountain. So, the route from here should go... like this. This is our goal!
So, is this what you had in mind?
Yes! This is it! The Ark Project is a whole city underground. Enormous stores, machines, the best experts. It is the Commander General's HQ. All of the country's leaders are there. They have already started the restoration work. We will tell them that Moscow is alive. It wasn't all for nothing. Everything will change. Everything. Do you get it? A new life is starting for all the survivors of the war.
By the way, are there any single women in that place?
Great reaction. So I think the moment calls for... Bring it out, Demir.
Bring what out, Colonel? Sir?
That thing that's been sloshing about in your canteen. You think I'm deaf or what?
That. Just a moment. I thought my ears were deceiving me.
It's not a short trip to the Urals, so we should make ourselves comfortable, I guess. Let's name this bucket of bolts at the very least, eh?
It's about time.
Let's go around and be done with it.
Nah, go to hell. Even better. Oh, come
How
on.
about Aurora? The Roman goddess of dawn and a cruiser of, you know what?
That's better.
Not bad. I like it.
Ah, beautiful name.
Sounds okay, but the cruiser of what?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Looks like it's decided. Let's trick to
Aurora. Hey, Artyom, let's take a look at that map.
All right, we had a round. That should be enough. Yermak, full steam ahead.
Aye.
Full steam ahead.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take. How are you, Alyosha?
Oh, Anna. I was expecting an arrow from a cupid, but I got a bullet from an ugly motherfucker instead.
You sure you're okay? Because...
So, dear Moses, can you feel how sweet the air is without a mask? Not just sweet, so many shades of taste it has. A weird feeling, eh, my friend? I remember you telling me how you took your mask off atop a Stankino tower. When you homed those missiles in on the Dark Ones, was the air bitter then? Who knows though? Had you not launched those missiles, you'd probably never have climbed that building or received that signal. Life is weird, huh? One random event drags another with it, like links in a chain. And you are pulling that chain out of a deep, dark well. The reeks emerge from the dark water. And what drink is in that bucket that's on the end of the chain? That's a mystery. That's what I often think about when facing a choice. You can't drop the chain either. You always have to drink from that bucket. Well, bottoms up, I suppose. So, how does it feel to be the Moses who yanked on this particular chain? Is it dumb to think about such things when all I ever did in life was carry out orders? Well, I'm not called idiot for nothing. Still, I would like to know what's on the end of your chain.
Look, if there's no radiation, that means we can bring everyone out of Moscow.
It doesn't matter if there's radiation or not, Comrade American. The citizens of Moscow will have to stay put.
But why? We're just a short way from the city. And the radiation's gone.
Things might have been that easy in your America, but life has never been so easy here. Even now, we woke up saviors of the metro, and by lunchtime, we're enemy spies, saboteurs, train thieves. And what for? Something we thought was true turned out to be a lie. And that is enough for them to want us dead.
The Hansa bosses must have known that we could live up here. But the public didn't know that. Who'd want to stay down in the metro if we told them?
We cannot tell them. If they are ready to make mincemeat out of old ladies and kids to keep their secret, what do you think would they do to you, Uncle Sam? Huh? We can't go back. We can't use radio. Remember the jammers? And even if you pull a perfect Rambo and break through back into the metro, do you expect they'd all just believe you and go, yes, Moses, lead us out of this Egypt? Can you even imagine the death toll? Take your average station dwellers. Even if the Hansa guards didn't shoot them, how far would they get? Right to the nearest mutant den, most likely. We are safe here, speeding along on this Eastern Express. They are not as lucky. Not at all.
Well, what if there was a proper evacuation?
And who would do that? Hansa's people? The ones that kept us under lock and key for 20 years? Or us too? Besides, getting the people out of Moscow is not the end of it. You have to settle them somewhere, provide food. No, brother. I do get where you're coming from, but this matter is way more complex than it seems.
I guess you're right. All this clean air went to my head. So, wait, does this mean the Colonel was in the know?
His rank does seem to suggest that. Besides, he led negotiations with Hansa. Where would we be without them after the D6 debacle? They gave us weapons and recruits to replenish our losses. We, on the other hand, our competence does not stretch beyond thinking cozy thoughts and keeping the fools in the metro from killing each other off. Remember, if not us, then who?
You are too smart for your own good, idiot. Hey, Demir, I've been thinking. How far are we gonna go?
No masks needed. The railroad runs through the whole country. As far as we want, I reckon. As for Yamantau, it's about 2,000 clicks away.
No, I mean, how far can we get with the fuel we have? What's this machine's mileage?
Ah, that! Yeah, it certainly is a coal guzzler, this thing. Then again, there should be coal stores at every station. And if we don't find any, we could still burn firewood.
Why the long face, Demir?
You see, I made a mistake of stocking up on filters. While I could have gotten a whole bunch of MREs for the same ammo, or a new hazard suit, I wish I'd known there'd be no need for them. The corporal sold them way too hard, that bastard. Get them while they last. He even gave me a book as a free extra. Quotations from Charman... do you know this writer? Mao? Anyway, here I am like a fool with the stupid book and the filters, while we could really use that mill-grade ammo now. You never know who or what we might meet.
Да ты что? You're not giving the book enough credit. At the very least, it contains a whole world of wisdom on fighting the war against the imperialism. Which we might encounter on the way, even though so far we just seem to be fighting our own.
Yeah, Anna's pulling no punches this time. Perhaps she shouldn't have. It's not like the Colonel understands everything. Who's in the right here?
Whoever's not wrong, obviously.
Well, who's not wrong then?
He who does nothing and says nothing too.
Give me a break. Who's in the right now?
Everybody is, brother. And nobody.
I shouldn't have asked.
I am not bothered when I'm not understood. I am bothered when I don't understand.
Attract the ladies.
And there's definitely a lot of those up ahead.
I don't need a lot, really. It's quality that matters.
Hello there, Artyom. It seems to me, whether it was intended or not, that our colonel now has a goal to strive for because of you. We all remember the way you fought back in D6, so no matter what lies ahead, we're with you. You can count on us. Yeah, yes. As for me, I'm running a little inventory check. Yeah, it is kind of cramped in here. I'm thinking of making something of a workbench. So that's all the instruments we get, and everything else would be within arm's reach. With no workbench, you just lose small components. We'll use this place to work on the weapons. Cleaning, oiling, keep out of everybody's way, and keep them from messing with my stuff. Well, we'll have to take turns, of course, but we'll manage. So, if you find any weapons you'd like to keep, I'll store them for you here on the Aurora, and you can come back to exchange them. You'll get them back in their best shape ever. Don't you doubt. Boy, have I cleaned and oiled a lot of weapons in my life. Factory and homemade too. Some of those were just amazing. So unusual. So, if you have any weapon-related questions, I'm your man. And weapons, they are like girls. They need attention. You clean your weapon well, you oil it, you check the ammo, because these dirty ammo caps do get rusty sometimes. But if you put your heart into it, the weapon never fails. Well, I'll just finish oiling this one, then start on another.
Andrei Ivanovich, how long have you been working with those jammer people for?
About a year, I guess. My singing of my experience helping people.
So, how did you like that fresh air? Out of this world, isn't it? I thought I'd ask Yermak about where we're headed next. I'm sorry I interrupted.
It's all right. Don't worry. There's not much left to tell. I was proud to be helping, boss. Then, about 2 months ago, they loaded a bunch of people onto my Aurora. The guards took them outside and came back alone. Told me they took the people to a nearby station, but I knew it had caved in years ago. A few days later, I was coming back from a run, stopped the train, went and found those people. Soon they understood I saw that ravine. fed me the usual lies about the spies and whatnot.
Did you believe them?
Well, it sure seems safer to believe. But then, I just couldn't keep the charade up. Then the security officer told me straight. Whoever you speak to dies. The whole station dies with him if need be. So, that's how it went. But when I saw you, and then Artyom, I knew I wasn't alone anymore. You can't just keep these things in.
Now I understand why you helped us back then. Thank you.
Don't mention it. God willing, it won't end up being done in vain.
Yes. Have you ever taken a train beyond city borders?
No. Didn't get a chance to go. I used to be a metro train engineer. I worked on the ring line. Ha! What a bore that was. Going round and round all day, round and round. And no real distance either. It used to take less than 30 minutes to make the lap. So I kept dreaming about how good it would be to just leave the metro and work on a real railroad. And travel around Russia. Not to run in circles like a rat in a maze. My wife wouldn't let me. We had kids, too. When I'd start going on about the railroad, about my dream, she'd stop sleeping with me for months in protest. Yes. But when Moscow got hit, my Tatiana and little Sashenka were at home. I was working that day. Irishka was waiting for me in the metro, returning from cram school. So we survived together that day. But in the end, I lost her too. TP. You know how it goes. So, I'm driving here and talking to Tatiana in my head. See, I say, you couldn't stop me for good after all. Here I am, on a real railroad. A real engineer. Tanyusha. I'm sorry I got so emotional there.
Oh, it's my fault. I'm really sorry. And thank you for telling me.
Hey, Artyom! Is there any music on the air?
As if there would be any.
Well, there just might. Will you scan the air for some?